Hello, really exciting one today because I'm going to talk about a proprietary piece of software that we have that not many people know about, not many people utilize it, but you are going to use it if you see it here, and I think you are going to do really well from it. I'm going to show you how to use it, I'm going to show you why it's good, and I'm going to show you why I'm doing this video. Because I got asked a question about the emails that we send out each day. So I send out a daily email to everyone every day. If you want to get on that list, if you want to get on that email list, say the word email in the comments and I will get you on that email. I'll send you a link so you can get yourself on the list. But basically we send out an email that shows you the football stats, the highlights from the day, the things and the strong trends to look for, and what to trade that day in theory. And we send that out, and it basically gives people a good opportunity to find the matches they want to trade, maybe look at some angles, maybe do some further research, figure out if that is what they want to do, etc, etc. And someone just asked me a very simple question. John asked me, well, where'd you get that strategy from? How'd you get that strategy? Well, the beautiful thing is it isn't a strategy. It's not from the strategy software. It is from our ratings page. Okay, so I'm going to show you it. I'm going to get into that now, and this is going to be a good video. Okay, so as we look here at the daily email, this is the email that I send out each day. So as you can see here, it's got some football stats, and it tells you things like away team is on a 5-match losing streak, home team's on a 5-match winning streak. I quite like it when they match up. So like this one here, where it says away team's on a 4-match losing streak, home team's on a 4-match no-lose streak. Okay, maybe that's a strong suggestion that we could get a good result there for the home team. Who knows? Again, these are just stats highlights. They're not tips. So this is something you might want to investigate further. But I know that a lot of people follow these, a lot of people like these, and they've done really well off the daily email. So this is why I get this question quite a lot. You know, where does the strategy for this come from? And where it comes from is extremely simple. It is the ratings page. Okay, so all members have access to this page, and yet I bet quite a few didn't even know about it. So this is the ratings page. Like I say, it's available to all members. And if you scroll down, and the text can be a bit bigger on this page, I've just shrunk it because I like looking at the whole table. But if you scroll down, you can see that we have got a ratings table. All the big matches coming up today, even some small ones, look, Nicaragua. And we've got lots of different categories. So I'm not going to go through them all, but you've got things like ELO, home offense, home defense, goal expectation. I've done some good videos on that, actually, if you've watched them. Goal supremacy, home clean sheet, away clean sheet, home back, away comeback. I'll just show you home choke. I like that one. Away choke, and first to score. And all these ratings have numbers attached to them. So, for instance, if we look at activity index, which is what the question that I got given was actually specifically referring to, you can see that there's a bunch of numbers here. Now, you might go, well, I don't really understand that. What's activity index? What does that mean? Well, helpfully, as ever, Adam has just nailed it with the explanation. So if you scroll down, you'll actually get some really good information here. And as we go down towards activity index, and everything on there has its own little glossary, I'm going to highlight this up here for you, and you might not be able to read it because it's quite small, so I'll read it to you. Activity index, a rating which gives an indication of the likely pace of a match. Average shots on off target, block shots and corners for each team are compared to league averages. A positive figure indicates that the match is likely to be more active than the average match for this league. A negative figure indicates that the match is less likely to be active as compared to the rest of the league. Okay, this figure will be 0 if we don't have any attack stats. So if you get a figure of 0, you can basically just ignore it. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got all these numbers, and you go, okay, this is great, but look, we're just looking at a bunch of numbers here. What I'd really like to do is see the high ones. Well, again, Adam's nailed it. All you have to do is on the top bar here where it says activity index, if you just click it, I think you click it twice because I think the first time you do it, it's going to put all the minus numbers first. So if you click it twice, which I've just done here, you will now see that all of the top numbers have come to the top. Look, so 121 is at the top, 116, 98. Now you might go, well, I want to look at games that have over a rating of over 50 on attack bias. Well, you'd be looking at these 7 games here. And if we scroll across, you can actually see what the top 7 games are. So we've got Sacramento versus New Mexico. Let's look in Portugal. We've got Vizela versus Mafra. I know I'm probably murdering those names, by the way. I'm not going to try and say the Lithuania game. But we know that up until this Argentina game, all these games are above 50, right? Okay, so we have got a way of going and getting this activity index, getting the top number, and seeing that, hey, that's really good. This shows that this team's strong. Okay, cool. What else might we want to look at? Well, why don't we compare it to, so let's see. I mean, the dirty play index on this first game, was this the Argentinian one? That's brilliant. What league's that in? USL Championship, dirty league. You don't necessarily know it. But yeah, so let's say I want to get the home ELO at the top. Exactly the same thing. So we click through it twice, and you'll be able to see the home ELO, and 1875 is really high, so that's got quite a high rating. And you can now see all the top rated home teams that day in terms of their supremacy rated on the ELO. Now, this stuff is proprietary. Like I said, it isn't available anywhere else. These are stats that we've compiled, numbers that Adam's curated and created to basically figure out, magic numbers essentially, to figure out how strong is this team going to be? How strong, is their activity bias? Is their goal supremacy? Etc, etc, etc. So this is a brilliant piece of kit, and it's so easy to use. Now, if you want to download them, you've got the options here. So there's a CSV option here. You can just download it like that, very easy. It will download what's on the screen here. So on this case, it will do, I think there's 25 games. Now, what you can do is if you change the show to all, okay, and it will bring up all the games. So you can see here, there's obviously a lot of football matches going to be played. Now, if you do that and then click CSV or Excel, however you want to download your results, you can do it that way. And then you can see all of these things, and it's just absolutely lovely way to do it. I think it's very simple then to get a good short list of games you want based on what you're interested in. Are you interested in the home offense? Are you interested in the home defense? So I know I say some of those words a bit different. It's because I'm very in tune with the NFL and American football. That's one of my main sports, as you may or may not know. But again, Massey ratings, all of this is explained. So this isn't really a video to tell you this is exactly what the ratings are, this is what everything means. I'm showing you how you can do it. And that's the key. Everything we do at Betfair Trading Community is to show you how you can become a good Betfair trader, rather than just give you, everything on a plate in terms of, well, here's a tip, follow it, which doesn't help you, it doesn't teach you, it doesn't train you, it doesn't give you any skills or talents. We literally, everything we do is to try and give you the skills and talents to become a good trader. So that's why it's really important to use these ratings. And that's why I say to you, don't ignore the ratings. So if you like the ratings and you want a copy of these ratings, just say the word ratings in the comments, and I will actually send you the link to it. How many times I say the word ratings there, by the way, but hopefully you're getting the point, right? Don't just ignore this, because a lot of people will look at it and go, oh, it's a table of stats, I don't know what to do. Well, I've just shown you very easily. You look for the stats you like, you can order them to get the strongest one to the top or the weakest one. Maybe you want to lay. So you've got all the alternatives you want there, and it's just a really, really good bit of kit. It doesn't cost you anything extra if you're a member. It's already there. You're just probably not using it. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Like I say, just say the word ratings if you want a copy of ratings. I'm not going to give you any other words to say. So if you like the video, just let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think of it. And hell, you're allowed to not like it as well. So if you don't like it, tell me as well. I hope you have a great week, everyone, and I hope you make some money trading on Betfair.